Good evening, good evening, good evening. It is Tuesday, which means it's time for another session of Tuesday Talks with Tonia. Today is December 21st, so this will be the last Tuesday Talk for 2021. Yeah. So this is going to be very good. We got people joining the room, so we'll hold on, but happy Tuesday, my people. Thank you guys for joining for what I hope to be a good conversation, Tuesday Talks. Well, we had somebody and they dropped off, so we'll give them a second or two to see if they can get back on. So yeah, 21st, which means it's 4 days until Christmas. Who's not ready is me, but it's okay. It really is okay. It's going to be all right. Yeah. So today we are talking about hope for the holidays. As I've been looking at Facebook and just listening to people that I know, people in general, I hear a lot of people that are struggling during the holidays. They're not wanting to celebrate. They're sad. They're depressed. For a myriad of reasons. Some of those reasons are their loved ones are no longer here. There's just so much going on in the world that it really doesn't seem like Christmas. But we want to talk tonight about having hope for the holidays. What do you hope for during this holiday season? Not just for Christmas, but just in this season of, as we're coming to the close of a new year, close of a year. Coming up on, hey, Wanda, a new year. Like, what do you hope for? What is it that you're hoping, whether it be now in the now or in, the new year? What does all of that look like for you as far as hope is concerned? Because I just get concerned about people. I've been really praying for people because I know it can be a sad time for a lot of people. And I guess for me, I try to choose to be happy and joyous. I don't want to think about anything sad. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to think about anything negative. And so I try to keep my mind on like positive, uplifting things. But some people, it overwhelms them. It overtakes them. And so they can't be happy or have hope for the holidays. They feel there is no hope. So we just want to talk a little bit and encourage each other and share about what we have hope for, whether it's for the holidays, whether it's for the new year, whether it's just for the right now, because some people need hope just to get through the day. So I know that can, I know that could be tough. So I'll share first, and I see Ledra's coming on. So, hey, Ledra.
Hey there.
So we're talking about hope for the holidays, not just, this holiday, Christmas, but, we had Thanksgiving that just passed, and then we're coming up on a new year. So I was just sharing that, I know a lot of people or have seen a lot of people either on my timeline or just in general that are really struggling this holiday season for whatever reason, whether it's the loss of a loved one, whether it's, just a depressing time, whether it's the weather, whatever. But is there something that we're hoping for where I want to bring hope back? Not just to the holidays, but to every day, because, everybody struggles, everybody has their own struggles, and they deal with it as they can. But if I can bring some kind of hope to anybody, that's what I try to do. So I think one of my biggest hopes for not just the holidays is that people will just start being nice and being kind to each other, because there's so much ugliness and negativity. And, I'm always the one trying to be positive, even when people are bothering me or trying me. I'm like, yeah, I have to pray about it and not really let it bother me. And, I just would hope that people will just understand that life happens and people have different struggles. People have different issues, but you don't have to be negative or mean or whatever. And I hope that people will learn tolerance, and not tolerance in a bad way, but tolerance in a way that we don't hold people to standards that we're not willing to be held to. Tolerance in a way that we can tolerate other people in spaces that they want to be in, and that's it's not our business. And I think one of the other things I hope for is just bringing joy back and peace back, especially during the holiday time. It used to be a time everybody was nice and happy, and you could see strangers maybe talking to you. Now it's like people rude and people pushing and just, ignoring people. I'm like, wait, this is supposed to be the holiday season. This is supposed to be one of the greatest times of the year. So that's what some of the things that I hope for. And I hope that in the new year, we can kind of get back on track, because I think 2020 and 2021 had everybody all over the map. So I hope 2022 will be nice. I hope 2022 will let us just enter in and start afresh, start anew, and do better than we've done over the last 2 years now, because this is essentially ending 2021 in the next few days. So those are just some of the things I hope for. I hope for, well-being for all of my family and friends. I hope families get back together, families get back to loving, families get back to caring. I think that's one of the biggest things I do miss about the holidays, is because right now it's really just me and my sister. We have some immediate family in the area, but we don't really communicate or connect. And so I miss being at home with all my friends, and everybody would get together. You'd be seeing people during the holidays. And now it's just like everybody in their own little bubble, their own little shell. So I think I kind of miss that. I miss home. I miss the feeling of people getting together and, cooking together. And we would play games together, be a bunch of us, cousins, and not just family, but friends. And so I think I missed that a lot for the holidays, but we still manage, and it's all good. So anybody else want to talk about hope? What they hope for, not just the holiday, like I said, but for anything, for any time. I think we're just in a different season, and I understand. I'm trying to make sure I can fight my way through it. I don't want to, get sidetracked or get stuck. I got to keep it moving in spite of. We got Wanda, we got Leah, we got Stacy. Everybody quiet.
Listen, the struggle has been real. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to hope for. Keep hope alive. I'm trying, dog it. Okay, let me think. Hold on.
You said keep hope alive?
Yes, dang it.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Wanda, you on mute. You've been just talking and you on mute.
Oh, Lord.
I said I work at the airport, so I pray every day before I walk in there. I look for hope every morning.
You say you look for hope every morning because you work at the airport?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't understand. Charlotte Airport is a trip. I just don't come there, y'all. Don't come there.
Oh, Lord. The Charlotte Airport.
Huh?
I like the Charlotte Airport.
I like it better than Atlanta. Bootleg.
Yes. If I fly to anywhere, if it's not Augusta, I'm going to Charlotte.
I think Charlotte is turning into the Atlanta airport.
No.
Why?
It ain't so.
Either you go to jail or they going to put passengers drunk. They can get through. Folks from Korea, China, thinking they can just slide on through without it's a trip.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe I need to go to Columbia then. Never mind.
And now that I became supervisor, oh Lord, I'd be ready to just walk out. Leave me alone.
Well, we gonna hope for you to get some better employees, get some better security, something.
You know what it is? Because they on a deadline at these airports with the COVID shot. So a lot of people don't got the shot.
Who, the employees, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, they have to get it, you mean they have to get it.
They got to get it, and then they don't get it. And unemployment get ready to go up really high next year.
Wow.
What you mean?
Because people gonna quit because they don't want to get the shot.
If they don't want to get the shot, they're gonna lose their jobs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that unemployment rate getting ready to go up really high.
I'm sure it is.
TSA don't come to work. When you see lines long as CLT at 3:30 in the morning from one end of the airport to the other, ain't no staff.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because normally I can breeze right through Charlotte. It's usually not a problem.
Early. Just come 3 hours early, prepared to stand in some lines.
Wow.
Well, that's not a problem because I ain't going nowhere now. There's not a budget.
I'd be surprised at how many people traveling with this pandemic going on.
Yeah, because they got a budget too. That's what I hope for 2022. I need a comeback year. That's what my hope is. Not even just for me, but for people. Like these last 3 years, 2019, 2020, 2021, it has just been not for the faint of heart. So my hope is that 2022 would be a comeback year for so many people, and not even just financially, but physically, mentally, emotionally, relationally. Why are you playing? I'm over here playing Least Inside or Bo Peep, just hiding out. But I think I want and I hope for people just to get back into relationships and having fun and doing simple things. Like we did used to have Friendsgiving and Friend Christmas. There'd be a bunch of us, everybody bring a dish, we're in our pajamas, we're watching old school Charlie Brown Christmas and just laughing and having fun. It didn't have to be extravagant, but it's with people that you wanted to spend time with. You know what I mean? And I feel like with my sister, she's right. Everybody's just in their own little corner. But so 2020, that's going to be my hope, that everybody has a comeback year. That's all I got.
I know I'm in the pool with my 2 kids. We don't go nowhere. I haven't been to Georgia in about, 3 months now? 2 months?
Wow.
You're not missing anything.
Mailbox is full up down there.
Oh, wow.
People call me tomorrow, you coming to visit? Nope.
Tell people you love them from a distance.
I send you a text message.
Wow.
Thank you, man.
We got 30 people in the family group chat. I don't reply to none of them.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dang. Oh.
I'm close. I'm if it ain't me and my kids out. No, man.
Bless it. Oh, bless it. Bless it. Bless it.
Don't. Your friend be asking if you hear from me soon. Watch. I'm telling you, I don't speak to nobody.
Really?
I know his wife, we had some couple sickness going on in the family.
Yeah. She's out of the hospital now?
Yeah, she's out. I mean, she's out. She's out.
That's good to hear.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Thank you, man. Leandra, please tell me you got some of those. And look how she looking. Dang it, man.
Yeah, it ain't looking too good. Part of me I want to be optimistic and have that same hope that you and Stacy have and for 2022. But I'm gonna tell you what I hope for right now. I hope to have pretty skin like Stacy. I'm sitting here looking at her on this screen. I'm like, dang it, Stacy's skin is
I'm glad it's somebody
gorgeous.
Not me, because usually people be like, who does your skin? Who does my skin? What's that mean?
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm sitting here
soap and
like,
water.
I'm like, do she got a filter on or something?
She don't even know how to use filter.
And I don't have on makeup.
Honey, look at that melanin. I mean, just gorgeous.
Leisure, too bad you ain't a dude that we could date. Like,
I really I think, Tonia, you know how I'm kind of up and down.
Yeah.
So I'm praying for the next 2 weeks that I really get like a hard reset. This time that I'm gonna try to take off of work. I was sitting in the hair salon today, right? And she said, "Are you asleep?" I said, "My eyes just closed." I said, "I'm gonna enjoy this time with my eyes closed, and I'm turning my brain off for an hour."
Yeah.
And I did. I tried really, really hard not to think about anything, like just for that 1 hour. I really was. And so I do need to mentally
Yeah.
and emotionally reset from 2021. Been, just kind of the last 2-3 weeks, 2 weeks, going on 3 weeks now. Having to cut some folks off, like really, really for real, cut them off. And I ain't taking them into 2022.
Right.
And so, my hope is that I'm okay with not being okay with being okay, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I really have reached that point where, you know what, it's time to cut some people off, and it's okay that I'm gonna cut them off, and it's okay that I don't care that I don't care.
Right.
So, but I too hope that people just kind of get back to whatever normal looks like for you. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
For me, I kind of do echo, and I can't remember your name. I'm sorry.
Lawanda.
Listen, I feel like you feel. I'm in a group chat, and let me tell you, it be days. Matter of fact, I still got about 20 messages not read in a group, and you know how, like, I'm afraid. I try to slide it off my screen so I don't hit it, so they don't see that I read it. I leave people on, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't click those messages. People texting me, I'm like, and I'm like, gosh, I think I'm gonna turn. I told somebody actually at work, I said, I think I'm gonna turn my phone on Do Not Disturb on Christmas, or turn it on airplane mode, or whatever. Or I don't know how to reject. I don't want all them Merry Christmas texts. Don't send them to me, because I ain't gonna respond.
See, they got my son is in the group chat, so I just asked her, what everybody talking about? They ain't talking about anything. Like,
oh Lord,
I just asked him.
Yeah,
like my mom calls, my mother calls. I said, what your grandmother want? Because I ain't answering.
Oh,
well,
wow.
I'm in the house with mine, so I can't do her like that. But I don't want to be. Well, I know what it is. Honestly, the holidays just aren't. Since my grandmother transitioned years ago, a few years ago, the holidays just aren't. I don't want to put no clothes on. Like, my kids and I had talked about, or I had told them, I said, oh, Sing 2 comes out on Christmas Day. We're going to go see. Yeah, the devil's a lie. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to go Tuesday. We're going to go Tuesday after Christmas when it's $5.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So, like, I have a whole bunch of stuff planned for them next week, but the rest of this week,
no, ma'am.
I don't want to do nothing. It was so funny. I came home from work today, and my little one was in my room. She confiscates my TV. I said, you got 30 more minutes on my TV. I said, I'm not watching another episode of Sister to Sister, okay? I want an adult movie. And I want some adult time. And then driving home, I was like, do I got something to drink in the house?
Oh, Lord.
I really just want to unwind. Like, so.
Dang it. I feel you.
You froze, Leandra. I don't know if it's your phone, but you froze for a second.
Doggone.
I didn't even put a Christmas tree up.
You didn't put your tree up?
It talks.
Okay, now you're back.
Yeah. I hope don't nobody that work with me go and watch Tonia's Tuesday Talks episode from
oh Lord.
Because I'm turning that work phone off.
Do it.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, especially if you're on vacation.
Right. I would leave that junk at work. Don't play. Don't turn it off at work.
Unfortunately, Tonya and I had this conversation. Unfortunately, in my role, it's like I'm off, but I ain't off. So I did have to put some boundaries. I said, I'm available for what y'all need from 8, since I'm a morning person. You got from 8:30 in the morning to 12:30 in the afternoon. After that, I will not respond. And I'm only doing that 2 days.
Okay, that's
good. Devonda.
So that's my hope. Stacey, tell me your skin regimen, okay?
right now it's poverty.
Can't with
Sorry.
her. Can't with her.
I haven't had skincare and regimens in I don't even know how long because it's not in the budget.
Oh, Jesus, I can't with her.
Sorry.
Hey, Javonda. Javonda has joined us. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, ladies. Y'all all right?
We doing good. How you doing?
I'm incognito today, but I'm here. I'm here.
Hey, we understand. Some days it be like that.
Right.
We are talking about hope for the holidays, and not necessarily just for the holidays, but just in general. I think a lot of people have lost hope when you look at what we're dealing with from a pandemic standpoint. You know, you have the tornadoes in Kentucky. It's about to be 2022. Nobody knows what to expect, what that's going to look like, and so we've just been sharing what we hope for the current now, for the holidays, and for the year to come. So if you have anything you want to share, some of us have shared, like, I hope that people be kind and be compassionate and be, loving. Like I was telling them, I miss being at home in Indiana because the holidays are different here for me and Stacy because it's just us, me and my sister. I mean, my dad is here and my stepsister, but we don't communicate with them. And so in essence, it's really just us two. And I miss being at home with, my family on my mom's side and everybody coming together, all my god brothers, the children. Like, I'm just always used to a lot of people. That's just me. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I like being around family and friends. And so
Used to like being around family and friends.
You said you used to, oh Lord. Hey, and sometimes that's real for people. I was just saying too that I've seen a lot of people on my timeline or just people in general that are struggling with the holidays because whether it's the loss of a loved one or just the memories are different, they're just not in the mood. It's just so many things. So, we're all sharing what we hope for. So I just hope for kindness to come back. I hope for people to be able to come together and love and not, stupid stuff, like, because I don't deal with stupid stuff, but just people get back to what we used to be, just simple, having a good time, having fun, sharing, caring, encouraging. We've gotten away from that thing, and I think social media has a lot to do with it. TV has a lot to do with it. So nobody really talks anymore. Nobody really, sits down and say, hey, how you doing? And really mean it and listen when somebody say, well, I got blah, blah, blah. So that's one of my hopes, and just hope that 2022 comes in, be's nice, be's quiet, be kind. You is kind. You is smart. You is beautiful.
Right.
So, Javonda, you have anything you want to share about that?
Well, yeah, I think I hate hearing that this is our new norm, but the reality is that, like you said, I think the whole virtual world has kind of taken over a little bit. Mm-hmm. We had our first in-person administrators meeting at the district office the other day, last week before we went out. And you could see the excitement.
Back up. You said y'all had y'all first the kids been going to school and y'all been virtual?
Well, no. They had the meetings where it was, at your discretion, whether you wanted to be face-to-face or virtual. So the administrators was choosing to do like Zoom meetings or Teams meetings. Mm-hmm. So for district-wide administrators meeting face-to-face, it was our first one last week for the year. And so, it was Dr. Bradshaw's goal to make sure we had it before the semester ended, and that's what we did. So I was really glad to see all of our administrators, like coordinators and department heads and everything like that. And I think it was beneficial to everybody. You could see the excitement. You could feel the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, people was so excited to be in person. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, you could see, it was lots of laughter. Because, for me, despite what anybody says, this whole behind the scenes screen thing is not good for me because I'm a very personable person. I like people. Too. I like human interaction. Yeah, me and too. If I can't see you, it's just like it kind of cuts back on, you know what I'm saying, with that interaction and that bonding. You have to have human interaction. So I think it's just, my hope is that we can get to some place of safety where we can start coming back together, and doing functions and stuff like that, using discretion. The reality, everybody's not going to get vaccinated, currently right now. They're not.
Right.
But as long as people are being, cautious and taking care of themselves, and because the reality is we don't know who's around who when they're not around us, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta, still maintain and take the necessary precautions to keep ourselves safe and our families. But that's my hope. I just want, for me, in addition to that, I just want just to be fulfilled as a person. You know what I'm saying? I want fulfillment as Javonda, while I'm still becoming, just knowing, who I am, knowing what I will accept, what I won't accept. And I'm not making any New Year's resolutions. I never did, because I never, I just like, you don't do that. You just do what you have to do. You know what you have to do.
Right.
So it's just best to put those things into action, those words into play, into action. My other hope is that we can just be, like you said, be kind to people. This is a very crucial time for a lot of people. This will be my first Christmas with my dad not being here anymore. And I didn't see my dad every day because, he's in Massachusetts and I'm here. But it's just a mere fact that I looked forward to his text messages, during the holidays and things like that. I've had a few moments of not being able to call him, and then I call him and then realize I won't be able to talk to him ever again. And so I just want everybody just to kind of just embrace life, because it's precious. It's short and it's untimely. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. And so we can't take anything that we have going on for granted. I'm going to continue to laugh and make people laugh, because I'm happiest when I have other people laughing and when I'm laughing. And that is the truth. That's just my character. That's just what I look forward to. I just want to see people laugh more and show love more and compassion, and not take each other for granted because of how things are. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing's ever been guaranteed, but it's definitely not now. It used to be here today, gone tomorrow. Now it's like here today, gone today.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And so we can't take life or friends and family for granted. And my last thing, Tonia, like what we was discussing when we was in Columbia, what I realized that my windows, all of my windows was down. We got up there. I'm like, where are my windows down for? But I realized
those are somebody done been messing with you. Oh my goodness.
Man, that mess so funny to me. And my baby boy keep playing to my mom, hold your unlock button down for a little while. It just getting on my nerves. Kids, you can't tell kids stuff.
You like, leave me alone. Leave me alone, boy.
Leave me alone, right? But one of the things that you and I we was discussing is just eliminating titles, and I think I have grasped on to that, and I think that was the best thing I had heard this year.
Good.
I'm serious. Like that has been part of my my lingo since.
Good.
And I've been telling everybody else, you got to eliminate titles, because if you don't, you're gonna find yourself in a position of unhappiness. You have to say when enough is enough. It doesn't matter who it is.
That's right. That's right.
Because I'll tell you, I don't know if we got any white folks on here, but let me tell you about white people.
Oh Lord.
The people of the Caucasian persuasion. Let me tell you something between us and the African American community. Because I said this at the time, Caucasians, they don't care. They're like, listen, you're coming off the deed, you're coming off the will, and we don't care.
Right.
You're on your own. You know what I'm saying? They don't care.
Right.
Us, we be like just trying to hold on. We be holding on with dear life. We just holding on.
Yes.
And process, and as a result, we end up becoming ill. We're physically sick. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, our emotions and stuff is all over the place.
Right.
So I'm starting to get like my Caucasian friends and brother so-and-so and not pastor. They say brother so-and-so. if you ain't doing it right, yeah, you on your own. Like, I don't care who it is. I mean that thing. We got to stop, y'all. Women especially, because y'all, listen, our health is of the utmost importance.
Yeah.
And we are, stress is a silent killer. And, you know, all of those things that we hold on to, we harbor, it builds issues with our heart, especially.
Yeah.
And so heart disease is the number one killer outside of breast cancer, cervical for women. And so we really need to be cautious and careful. So y'all, that's my hopes for this year, the upcoming year, and even up until the 31st, because I believe that God can do anything. And we still have to December 31 to make it do what it do.
That's right. That's right.
And so we need to be able to see those things, y'all. So listen, don't lose hope. And whatever the Lord promised you, I don't care if he told you by yourself while you was in prayer in your devotional time, or if your pastor or whoever your leader is or mentor, they told you that God said this, you know, the Bible tells us to try the spirit, you know, to see whether it be of God.
Right.
And so that, you know what I'm saying? You have to know God's voice for yourself overall.
That's right. That's right.
Know him for yourself and know when he's speaking to you.
That's
and know
right.
he's not going to open up the clouds and the light is not going to shine.
That ain't how he do.
That's not how he do. It's going to sound just like you're talking to yourself.
That's right.
While other people are saying it's your conscience, that's the Lord speaking to you.
That's right.
If he spoke to you, you wouldn't listen. You'd probably run, oh my God, what is he?
Right. Exactly.
So,
right.
We'd be scared.
We'd be scared. Take off running. Wait a minute. What was that? You know? So listen to that still voice, that feeling that just don't feel right. Listen, y'all.
Yeah.
So if you get that push and that unction and just go do it, y'all, we have this. We got it. Like I'm telling you, like whatever it is that you're praying for, I don't care if it's business, I don't care if it's increased finances, whatever it is, your children, family, husbands, whatever, it doesn't matter what it is. I just believe that it can still happen. And you know, let's just have hope and let's just stick together. Like, let's not do stuff. Make a little private thing. Go sit at the beach somewhere and just not spend money. Just put our feet up and make sure.
We done did that. We got another one we need to do real soon. We did that. Drove to the beach and it was just.
But yeah, that's what I have, y'all. I'm glad to be here too tonight.
Thank you. I'm glad you were able to join us. And I see Miss Bridget done joined the room. Hey, Bridget.
Looking all beautiful. Hey, Bridget.
Hey, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
We can.
Yes.
Looking real pretty.
I know. I'm
like,
background.
I like that neck
piece.
Like,
okay, Bridget.
Thank y'all. Tanya, I'm sorry for being late because I was intending to be on at 6:30 and I was cooking dinner. And the phone was ringing and it just slipped my mind. I had text Kathy. I told Kathy, I said, we're going to get on Tuesday Talk tonight at 6:30. And I just got sidetracked.
That's okay. That's okay.
Don't feel bad, Bridget. I did too, boo. But I was like, oh, shoot, I'm supposed to be on. I got on.
And I'm glad y'all did. Y'all joined right on time. We were just talking about hope, Bridget. Hope for the holidays, hope for the now, hope for the future. Just hope. I think people are losing hope. You know, the more that I look at the way we're doing things, the way people are treating each other, the way things are happening in the world, it's a hopeless world. And I just want hope to come back because I'm a hopeful type person. And so I just don't like when people don't have hope. I'm trying to figure out how I can help others, you know, get hope or, you know, be encouraged because hope is still here. But, you know, we're just sharing what we hope for. You know, I want to encourage people, you know, that's what I do. And I'm the social butterfly. So not being around family and friends during the holidays, it's tough for me, but I just, you know, choose to still be hopeful, still choose to be happy because, you know, I've made up in my mind, I don't want to be in a dark place, a sad place. I just want to have joy and peace and love and hope. So what do you hope for, Bridget?
I am on that line as well. And, you know, December is a month where I lost my dad 2 years ago. Yeah. And so I'm trying not to be down in the slump about that. Yeah. And I know life goes on. And from September to October, lost two dear close friends, relatives, and and just trying to get back on the right track. And yes, hope. As far as people as a whole, we have lost hope because we don't know which direction to go in. Things have changed so much. And who would ever thought that we as living in the United States be walking around with masks on? Who would ever thought that that would happen to us? When we seen people with masks on, that's mean they robbing somebody, they robbing the store, they doing something,
Right.
you know. But for us to walk around with a mask on every day, I mean, it's just it's just something that we never seen before. This is something new to us. We got to adapt to this change, and it's just really. I mean, I don't know how to say it, but it's just something that we got to get, I guess, adjust, get adapted to, or whatever. But it's just. It's just like, even with me, I'm like lost a little bit because I haven't did no shopping. It don't even faze me. I ain't brought nobody no gifts. I haven't done anything but put this little skinny tree up, and I just did it. Just
girl, listen.
Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. And that's not me. I'm out buying somebody something or doing something.
Yeah.
When Sunday come, Monday come, it's coming down. It's coming down. I'm just not, I'm not what you would say in the Christmas spirit. Right. I'm thankful to be here. Yeah. To still be among the living. Yeah. And like this month, like I said, it's just really been a sad touch and go for me this month. Yeah. Because like I'm used to talking to my dad, and it's it's been 2 years, and it's just really some days are better than others. Yeah. Yeah. Some days are better than hope. And we all need hope. All people need hope because we don't know whether or not we coming or going. We lost. Right. We don't know which direction to go in. Because these days, we never seen these days before. Right. And I just hope that things would get better. And I don't know. Just praying for the best. Yeah. Yeah. And I appreciate you sharing that, even about your dad, because even like Javonda said, this is her first Christmas without her dad. And that's one of the reasons why I picked this topic, hope for the holidays, because a lot of people like you and Javonda, and even Deidre mentioned, her grandmother, the holidays haven't been the same since her grandmother passed. And, I get it. And I don't know, I think for me with, my mom being gone, my brother being gone, aunts, my grandmother, I don't know. I just never... I think about them during the holidays, but I think about the happy times, I guess I think about, the silly stuff my brother used to do. I think about my mom always fussing and being up in the kitchen. I think about my grandmother cooking chitlins, which I hate, so I think of I hate the smell. I don't want to eat them. I don't want to be around them. So I just think on those things. I think on the good parts, the fun parts. And it is a little sad that they're not here. But I guess what my mind goes to is knowing that they're better off than we are right now. That's number one. They're not going through the challenges and the things that we're having to deal with here on earth. And the flip side is, I'm still glad I'm here because I've got a lot of life left to live. I don't want to go too soon. I don't want to, end my days, no time soon. So, I guess it's just, I don't know. I've managed over the years to just, kind of think on the positive and the happy stuff so that I won't be sad, and there's days every now and then that I get a little melancholy, more so about my brother, I think, than my mom, because he was so young. And the way he was, he left. But, all in all, I think and I know me, so if I don't keep my mind in that frame, then I'm easily probably veered off into a dark place that I just don't want to be in. So, I try to think about, the good times and what they would be saying if, they could tell me to get my life together. Like, don't be worried about us. We good. I can hear them saying those kinds of things. And so to honor them and to honor their memory, that's, kind of how I'm able to maintain during the holidays or during their birthdays, during, parts of the year that we're used to, like I told them earlier, used to just being around family, a bunch of us, we'd all pile up at one of my aunts or uncles' houses and all of my god brothers would come over. Like, it was like, people just always, and now
It's just me and Stacy. You know, I love my sister too, but she's not the social one. I am. Stacy can be in this house for 48 days and 48 nights by herself and be cool as a cucumber. I'd be climbing the walls after like day 2, 3. I'm like, yeah, I can't do this. Like, But, you know, that's one of the reasons I wanted to have this topic, you know, hope for the holidays, because I just want to give people hope. I want to, you know, be able to encourage the people that I care about, the people that I love, because a lot of you guys are struggling, and I may not understand it, but just know that I'm praying for you, praying with you. And I want you to have hope. I want you to know that there is hope, you know, and without hope, we really do perish. So that's what I cling to. I claim the hope, because I ain't trying to die. That's just me. So I thank you. And, you know, we overcome by the word of our testimony. So you and Javonda just sharing, and even Lidra, both your dads are gone, you know. And sometimes you have to hear somebody else who's been in the same boat or in the same boat. How do you manage? How do you get through? How do you, you know, survive, or how do you stay positive? And it's always good to just share and, hey, say, girl, I may not have it all together, but this is something that I do. So that's all Tuesday Talks has always been about. How do we encourage each other? How do we empower each other? How do we support each other? Because I may not understand you being in a dark place, whereas Stacy may, because Stacy says she has those times of day. So she can understand that more than me. You know, I'm more of the optimist. I choose to think happy thoughts versus anything else. So, you know, it takes some of everybody to help support each other, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But you know what I have learned this year is that you learn who your people are in your circle of friends.
You do.
That is something that I have learned this year.
Yeah.
People who say that they are in your corner, or they got your back, or I'm here for you when you need me. Them is lies. You hear me?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just being honest with you.
Yes.
Some people tell you, I'm here for you, I got your back.
Yeah.
When you really need people the most,
right.
Nobody is around whatsoever.
Yeah.
And a lot of friends who really know me, know that this month right here is really my touch and go month.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They know it.
Yeah.
And like I went on the shopping trip
weeks
ago. That was the day that my dad passed. On the 11th, right? So Kathy kept on me about, you need to go, you just need to get away. Okay. So I did, because last year on the 11th, I laid in my bed. I watched my dad's funeral and I just cried. It was just me, him, and God that day. And that's what I did. I just cried. I just cried. And that's all I did. I didn't go anywhere. I was in my feelings.
Yeah.
So I said, well, this year I'm going to try to do something different.
Yeah.
Went on the shopping trip. Didn't go in two stores. The rest of the time I'm sitting out in a rocking chair. Just rocking in the chair and just enjoying the atmosphere. It was nice. The weather was nice. And that's what I did.
Yeah.
But it was, trying to keep my mind elsewhere. But I wasn't into it. But I just went just for the fellowship.
Yeah.
And just to get away from it, because I knew if I had stayed at home, I knew what it was going to be like. But some days, you just want to be to yourself and just like really just get things out.
Yeah.
And you just cry it out, and I have my good days and my bad days. But with my dad, he prepared me for his situation. And so it's a difference with me, because I had a conversation with somebody today. They asked me, well, how are you so strong to handle your dad's death when y'all were so close? I said, because I always was told that when you know God, you know God. And when you know that you know that you know, that's all that matters. And so he got me through it. And that's, he's getting me through everything. Yeah. And it's just really, it's something. Yeah. But everybody who said they're in your corner.
Listen, it's been a lesson. It's been a lesson learned. This has been a year of lessons, if nothing else.
Yep.
I have learned.
Leave people where they are, honey. Leave them just where they are.
That's it.
And another thing, what we saying, I'm praying for you and your family. I start what I'm doing right then. Once I tell a person, I'm praying for you, I stop right then and I pray because first of all, I don't want to be telling no lie. And second, keep going, not because you didn't have the intent, not because your intentions weren't good. It's just you'll forget. You know what I'm saying? So what I start doing is start praying immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that I can make that happen for them because you never know. And you know what, y'all? Each day is different. To be honest, I have not had the opportunity to fully mourn my dad's death. The grieving process is like there's 7 parts to it. You know what I'm saying? To the whole grieving process. And so, each person, no one can tell you how to grieve or how long to.
Right.
It's something that just happens. I have a very close friend who's a psychologist. And she just, she kind of warned me a little bit, but also encouraged me at the same time. She said, well, Javonda, when it hits, she said, Jay, when it hits, it's going to hit. It doesn't matter where you are, who you're around, what you're doing. She said, but when that process, when it's time for you to let that out, she said, it doesn't matter where you are. So just prepare yourself. Yeah. And she said that when it comes, don't restrict it. Just let it out. Because, like I said, so it's like, like Bridget is saying, you have your good days, your bad days. Some days are better than others. And it's just, just trying to get your mind like off of it. But what I've learned too, and this is what I want to encourage everybody, find something humorous about every situation in your life. Like you got to think about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I cope, and it works. And I'm not saying everything because, the Bible's clear. It says, that there's a time and place for everything. Yeah. But the Bible also says that laughter is like medicine. So sometimes, there's that thing about, about my dad. I know my dad, if I call him about certain things, my dad used to cuss a lot. I get it, honestly. I have to watch myself and pray, because I'll be cussing up and stuff. I'll get cussing that it's going to come out, and I don't front like I don't either. I ain't never been that type of person. But, but he would cuss. I mean, he just cuss it just naturally. And then he'd say, and I said, well, Daddy, why you cuss so much? He said, because it don't sound right if I don't cuss. So I said, okay. It don't sound right if you don't cuss with. Like you don't say nothing with it, it don't sound right. So that's what I've taken on that from him. but I mean, it's just those different things. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Like it's just finding the happy part of whatever you're going through. Yeah. Finding something or get around somebody who can make you laugh because that's a precious gift. Yeah. And one more thing, Tonia, about myself that I'm learning not to be, although I am rather humorous, I can also be a little bit uptight and I can overthink it. Yeah. I don't want that anymore. Yeah. I want to be able to be free in who I am and just let you be you, me be me. That's right. And we good. That's what I'm saying? Because that brings on a lot of stress. It does. So that's what I want, y'all. I don't want to be uptight. I want to enjoy life and be snapping at my kids and they try to figure, good Lord, Mom, we just said, hey. Right. Like, what's wrong with you? I heard one of my sons, one of my sons, my youngest son, I think it's my youngest, my 2 youngest, and they went in the bathroom. I don't know what's my son told me, what the hell? So get your behind, boy. I heard. But but y'all, it tickled me so bad because I was like, oh, I gotta do better. He told me, what the hell? Everybody said that to her. But I heard. But he don't understand, that I done hit menopause too. So all of that. I'm like, what the hell wrong with her? We ain't even do that. Ain't nobody said that to her. And then they start, they get their little FaceTime chat going on. They all in there like, hey, you talked to Mom today? But it's so funny though. But I just don't want to be. I don't want to be uptight like that anymore. Right. It's stressful. Like you just be bitter and miserable. I don't want that. I just don't want that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I appreciate that. But we have to be honest with ourselves. We know we know where we are. We know what our triggers are. We know we can be a handful. We know we can be like my sister says, witches with bees, and at times, because it just depends. You got so much as a woman going on. You got menopause. Thank God I ain't there yet. I ain't ready. You got, stresses of work, of home, of just life, period. And so, there are days when you just want to bite people's head off and they like,
What's wrong with her? Like, all I did was say, hey. Like, all I did was ask her where the pepper was, and she went off. So, it's good that we can be honest and even laugh at our own self, because you're like, oh, dang, I was kind of sideways, or I was kind of rough, and just, try to do better, the next time. But we do have to deal with those things, because they become internal then, and when we don't.
Exactly.
That bitterness, holding on to that bitter root, and I told, we told my mom that up until she died, like, lady, you holding on to so much stuff, that's bitterness, that's causing cancer. Like, you got to let stuff go. You got to let people go. You got to let situations go. You got to pray about it, plead the blood of Jesus over, and keep it moving. Like, it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. I ain't going to stress about it. I don't even care what it is. Like I was telling my sister the other day, it's like, sometimes you can wake up at night and it's just like stuff be on your mind. Like it was, okay, you only got X amount of dollars left. Do you have another client? And I'm like, devil, I'm going back to sleep. You ain't finna keep me up worried about this stuff. That is not my job or my problem. That's guys, I'm going back to sleep. And I was like, literally, I had to talk to myself so that I could go back to sleep that night. Because I was like, I refuse to worry about this stuff that, hey, it's going to be all right, whatever it is. No matter what it looks like, it's going to be all right.
Yep. That's how you got to do it. That's how you got to look. That's how you have to look at it. I don't know. It's just, listen, my thigh was hurting so bad. I don't know what was in my thigh. Usually be your knee or your ankle. But my thigh was hurting. I don't know.
You said my thigh.
My thigh. I don't know if it was just you sit on the toilet too long, everything goes
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know if it was bad or what, but I know it's just the middle of my thigh. And I'm like, what's going on my thigh? So I'm like, these joints, these bones is tripping.
Not exactly. Line up, get your life together, do what you're supposed to do. Operate how you're supposed to operate. Get it together. We ain't got time for
together. Line up. Look, I've been drinking pomegranate juice like crazy.
Pomegranate juice supposed to help you?
Well, it's not for your bones and joints, but it's supposed to be an anti-cancer agent. Like we drink 100%. Pomegranate juice. Yeah. So it's
supposed to me some. Let me go find me some pomegranate juice.
Yeah, honey. I've been drinking. It'd be good. It's strong. You gotta. It's strong. It's really strong. Yeah. So you don't drink no full glass. You be simply like, wait a minute. But wait a minute. But
I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to try that. Pomegranate
100% now. Get 100%.
Okay.
Not no juice mix in no.
Right. You like, nah, you need the real deal. You need that pure stuff.
Not 22%, 22.1% juice, and the rest is whatever else is in that bottle.
You need the pure stuff.
Right.
Well, I appreciate all of y'all sharing with us. So earlier, Javonda mentioned something we were talking about in Colombia. And what it was is I was on a call about a month or two ago with a group. And one of the ladies was talking about the pressures of dealing with her mom. Her mom was elderly. She worked from home. And every time her mom calls, her mom expects her to like drop whatever she's doing and jump. And this lady had a full-blown meltdown, like on the call. It was like 12 people on the call. And she was probably about her 60s, because I think she said her mom was 79, 80 or something like that. And she said it was just wearing on her. And a young lady that was on there, and she might be a clinical psychologist, but she said, the advice that I'm going to give you is remove the title. And everybody was like, huh? She was like, remove the title. Okay. If she wasn't your mom, would you put up with the stuff that she's doing? The lady was like, oh, no. She was like, okay, well, remove the title. It doesn't matter who they are, what they are to you. Sometimes we have to remove the titles because titles keep us bound. Because of a title, we'll do things or accept things that we wouldn't from anyone else. When I tell you, I got a revelation that day. And ever since, I've been telling everybody, remove the titles. It don't matter whether you're my mama, sister, brother, cat, dog, friend, foe. We removing titles, because if it's something that I'm not willing to accept from someone else, why would I accept it just because you have a title attached to your name? So that was freeing for me. But, you know, and in a sense, like me and Stacy, you know, with our mom, with the challenges that we had with her, we kind of learned that, but just really didn't know that that's what we were doing, removing the title, because we just kind of got to a place with our mom where you can't put us in a box. You can't hold us hostage based on your feelings and what you got going on. And so that lady was so appreciative. It was like it hit her like a ton of bricks. She was like, oh, okay. Like you ain't said she was ready. She was ready then. Like, nothing but, you know, and that is so true. A lot of times we let people's titles, whether it's our parents, whether it's our children, whether it's our spouses, whomever, we let them hold us hostage because of a title. But if you remove that title and you start operating in the sense that it doesn't matter who you are in my life, if you are hurting me, if you are harming me, if you are stressing me, something got to give, because I refuse to allow that for me. So that's what we talked about. And, you know, it becomes an opportunity to free yourself. It really does. So
that's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, Bridget, when I tell you, this lady was struggling like really bad. Like and the thing is, so this is the scenario the other young lady gave. This lady works for a prison in South Carolina, and she's a supervisor. And so, you know, they were saying, well, if your guards or whoever she's over, if they did X, Y, Z, what would you do? She was like, fire them. They'd have to go. They got to do da-da-da. She was like, so just because your mom is your mom, you're going to let her stress you out and do da-da-da? And she thought about it. She was like, oh, yeah, that kind of makes sense. And it was just like eye-opening. Like, she was like, do you let people talk to you any kind of way? Do you let anybody talk to you any kind? Can they call you out your name? Can they, you know, demand you? She was like, She was like, but your mom, because it's your mom, you allow her to do that. And that lady was like, oh, I mean, you could see on her face just kind of the wow, you know, that moment where it's like, okay, like the light bulb went off.
That aha moment.
That aha moment. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm like, I tell everybody, remove the title. Me and Nick about did a shout dance on that one. Remove the title. It will free you. I promise you it will. Promise you. I look at it like, oh, okay. And like, you know, Javon, I think it was Deidre said in 2022, certain people ain't going in there with me. It is what it is. Like, I've come to realize that I've asked God to do something, and now that I see it manifesting, I'm like, oh well, I did ask you for that. I did say, you know, put me in the right place at the right time with the right people and deliver me from the wrong ones. And when the wrong ones that He's delivered me from start disappearing, I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, so and so ain't going. Oh, okay. And then I got to be at peace with it because this is what I asked for. We were talking about ain't going. She adamant they ain't going into 2022.
And when it happens, you be like, is this really what I wanted?
Exactly. You know, yeah. You second guess yourself. Yeah.
Y'all got to listen to Jonathan McReynolds' song "Adulting." That's the song right there. Jonathan McReynolds and Molly Music song "Adulting." That's
Adulting.
Listen to that. It's called Adulting. Let me put it in the chat so y'all can get it.
Okay. Adulting. Okay. Yeah. You'd be surprised. You'd be like, well, God, I mean, I didn't think they were the wrong ones for me, but hey, you know, be careful what you pray for. When we being specific and we get it, we be like, well, I did say that, but I didn't mean for that person. But no, you just said to deliver you from the wrong ones. And, you know, you got to deal with what that is.
And with that being said, and when you see that those people are no longer in your corner, are no longer there, your life still goes on. And you still doing what you're doing. But in the back of your mind, you like, well, you know, this person ain't called or this person didn't do this.
Yeah.
But you still doing what you're doing, and you know they're watching what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you're not even looking back. You ain't even looking back.
Yep.
I know.
Look, Leah just talked about, Lord, I didn't know them like I thought. They fell off. Ain't going.
Right. That part.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And over time, you'll see who they really are. I'm trying to tell you.
That's
You
right.
You will see it. Like once you remove it, I'm trying to tell you that thing has stuck with me ever since. I've been saying eliminate it. But good Lord, you just cutting folk off. You just remove the time. Jesus.
Oh my God. Hey.
They're like annihilation. No, it ain't that. Finish him. No.
Dang it.
You went old school. Finish him.
Right. Yeah, come on, Mortal Kombat.
Right, Mortal Kombat. I'm telling you, I used to play it, Mortal Kombat.
Listen.
And Leah just said, and I don't care that I don't care. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Hey, that message that Jamal Bryant preached, people can say what they want to say about Jamal Bryant, but he said, when I get to a point that I don't care, you in a dangerous place. Because a lot of times we'll say we don't care, but we really do care. And then we'll try to do whatever it is to try to get back together or, build or try to mend the relationship. But when you get to that point, like, I don't care that I don't care, it's done. Like, there's no coming back from that. Like, there's no resurrection. There's no third day you getting up. It's like, it's just done. You just dead. Like, it's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So I'm gonna have to listen to that Jonathan McReynolds Adulting. Okay.
Yeah, just listen. Even the very first lyrics, like when he's saying those very first words, you like, oh wow.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and you're gonna be able to identify with it.
Okay. So y'all clip that from the chat. It's in the chat. Look it up. YouTube, Jonathan McReynolds, and who else? Oh, Molly Music. Adulting. Okay. All right. Well, ladies, I can be on here all night. Is there anything anybody else wants to share? I have enjoyed this conversation. Hope who we ain't going into 2022 with. Hey, we just gonna be hoping, keep hope alive for people to find themselves. That's what I'm doing. Keep hope alive for people to find themselves. Drink more wine, Leah.
Oh Lord.
I got that. We can do that. That's easy. Yes. Drink more wine. For the stomach's sake.
Wow.
Listen, trying to tell you, in a shot. Oh Lord.
Oh wow.
Girl.
See, laughter is like medicine. Laughter, I love it.
Trying to tell you.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, goodness. Well, ladies, I love you all. We have been on laughing and carrying on for a little over an hour. That's good. I love it. I missed this. And so 2022, I'm thinking about going back in person, but also doing the Zoom as well for people who don't want to come back in person. I just got to figure out the logistics, but when I do, it'll be from the clubhouse. So we'll have more details soon. I'm just trying to put all this stuff together. So, because I do miss, getting together on Tuesdays like we used to do, having our little spots, having our little time, people coming out and, joining. So yeah, that's on the horizon, 2022, and just praying for, more clients, for Farm More Associates, praying for you ladies and your different businesses and endeavors, just for success, because I think it's time for the manifestation for the things that we've sown and prayed for and asked for. He said, make your request known unto him. And I'm like, Lord, I done been requesting for I don't know how long, like, okay, I'm ready. Like, so I'm holding on to hope that the things that I've prayed and asked for will come to pass in 20 and 22. And like Javonda said, hey, 2021 ain't over and I ain't sleeping on God. Like he can do it tomorrow. He can do it at 10:59 on December 31st. I really don't care as long as he do it. I just want him to do it. I'm always expecting. every day is my receiving day. That's what I say. Every day is my receiving day. So, hey, whatever he got, I'm ready. Y'all ladies got anything else?
Well, happy holidays to everyone, and you guys be safe. And I love you guys.
Yeah.
Happy
I love
Christmas.
you guys too. Merry Christmas. And y'all
Merry Christmas, right? Because we won't see each other before Christmas. That's Saturday. I'm like, Bridget, I ain't done. I'm like, oh, Jesus. It'll be all right, though.
I don't know if I'm going to be done. Somebody finna get an electronic gift card.
Listen,
Hey.
and keep it pushing.
That's it. It's what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody had the audacity. Let me tell y'all this. Somebody had the audacity. Okay, so in the district, we be handing out gifts. So like 4th floor, everybody on the 4th floor, everybody gives a gift. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. You're not, required to. But the superintendents, we our offices issue out cards to our departments, just within our departments, our executive assistants and all of that stuff. So honey, somebody from the 2nd floor came up there to the 4th floor and bought us some cookies made at the house. I said, Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Jesus,
wow.
you didn't die for that. That's not what you died for.
Wow.
But you just said, thank you so much. But Father, you didn't die for that.
Like, no, ma'am. No, sir.
Don't you do that. Tis the season, nothing.
You like,
this is not the season.
You like, that's not what we do.
Don't do that. Girl, that can I came in my office. I said, who opened my office, first of all? And second, where does can come from? Till I open them things, them cookies. I said, oh, Father, it ain't my time. I would not go before my time.
You're like, oh, no. Mm-mm. We not receiving these kind of gifts. I don't know y'all like that.
That virtual gift card looking really good right now.
Listen, when all else fails, get a gift card. I don't care if it's a $10 Chick-fil-A gift card. Do not bring me nothing you to cook at home because I don't want it. I don't want it.
Look, Walmart done re-upped on their cards too. They done added
yes,
like different. Listen, I said, I guess somebody figured it out. Listen.
Yes, they used to charge like $1 something. Now it's $3 and something, $4 and something. Mm-hmm. I'm like, y'all tripping.
Yep, $3 and something. So, but people, they know people gonna buy it because people would rather just do that.
Yeah,
go get your own thing.
Yeah,
you gonna get cash.
Like right
and
now,
green is my favorite color. So bump
green
that.
is my favorite color too. Who's that, Stacy?
Yeah,
it's me.
Oh my goodness, green is my favorite color too. Money and all. I got you.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Y'all crazy.
I'm
glad we had these laughs for the holidays. Even if they're virtual, I'm glad we had these laughs in this time. It's good.
Yeah, I can't wait till we go back when you go back in person. So I'll bring a baller.
Thank you.
Bring a brown
Listen, everybody gonna be because normally we do a vision board party. We normally do a Christmas party. We haven't done any of that, so I miss it
because we tired, dog it.
No,
right, Tanya, you didn't hear me. I said I bring a brown paper bag.
Oh, girl, depending on what's in the bag.
I do the red cup.
What's in the bag?
I do
Depending on what's in the bag.
You got the brown bag. I do the red cups.
Oh, wow.
Hey, come on, red cup, shorty.
Bridget said she got the red cup.
Like, I got you. Dang it, man.
I'm ready for all of it. I wouldn't even care what's in the red cup or the brown bag. I'm ready.
We don't care what's in the brown bag.
I'll just look, Leandra in the chat talking about, hey.
Listen.
Oh my gosh. Leandra said,
y'all know I have to disappear. I be on mommy duty. I have to disappear, but I still be listening and laughing. I'm like, hey, you say red cup? I'm like, hey.
Red cup, brown bag. No, y'all had so the brown bag, I had never done this before. So Javonda came to Mo's taco and tequila night. And so I was the last one to arrive. Well, when I walked in, they got all these brown bags and the top is twisted, so you don't know what's in them. you gotta pick one of these brown bags, and whatever's in it, you gotta drink it without stopping. I was like, what kind of game is this? So now, mind you, I'm the last one. They done already got all the stuff. I'm like, So the first bag I picked up, it was like a beer, a light beer. I was like, I don't drink beer. I'm not drinking that. So I put it back. Then the next bag was another beer. I was like, I'm not drinking no beer. So the third one I got was a Mike's Hard Lemonade. Huh?
You refused to drink that beer, honey.
Right.
Because I wasn't finna drink no beer. I don't care what the game is.
Wow.
I got to the third bag and it was a Mike's Hard Lemonade and I drunk it all. And they was like, see, it be the quiet ones. It be the ones y'all think.
Yeah, she took that. Y'all, she took that to the head. Like, turn the can out. There wasn't no tiny can either, y'all. I said, wait a minute. I thought I was good. But damn, Tonya, what you
Listen, for those of you, this is recorded, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. So watch.
Let me put it in the chat.
You might want to have her
put in the chat then.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me put it in the chat. I ain't gonna say what I was about to say.
Oh, Lord.
Put it in the chat.
Please be advised that all calls are subject to monitoring and recording.
Right.
Well, I tell you, they were like, what? I was like, y'all know Leah would be like, everybody think Tonya the angel. Somebody was like, hold up, Tonya. Y'all see what Leah just said?
Right.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Everybody, listen.
Lord.
No lies
Stacey done chimed in.
There, okay? No lies told there. Not a one.
Stacey said.
I said what I said.
You know what? My mama daughter.
I said what I said.
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Hey. That's all I got. That's all I got. Oh goodness. Oh Lord. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Y'all had me cracking up tonight. Y'all done showed out tonight. This has been funny. This has been a lively, funny, good Tuesday Talks. I think we all needed this.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we did. I did. Yeah.
You know what? We needed some nachos. I don't know why I'm cracking up. I just thought about that. That's all I got. The end.
Oh, Lord. Yep. Be the last one. Oh goodness. Oh, y'all funny. But this has been a good night. I'm gonna fix me a beverage right now.
Right.
You funny.
Go relax a little bit. Go relax
Yes,
and kick my feet. Oh, I can't relax too much now. I got some homework due tomorrow. So yeah, I got some work to do. Yeah, so I meet with a business mentor. We're supposed to meet 4 hours a month, child. I only met with mine once last month for an hour. She was like, are you coming back?
Dang it.
I was like, yeah, I just been busy.
I'm gonna need you. Yeah, you
I gotta do better. I gotta get my homework done. My meeting tomorrow.
Get your life together, ma'am. Priority.
Yeah, I got to. I'm doing my homework and we're gonna meet tomorrow.
Can we wait?
Huh?
It's the holidays. Can't you take a break until the 27th and then let's resume work on the 27th?
Girl, I was supposed to be. I haven't met with her since before Thanksgiving.
Oh, well then that's on you. I can't help you.
Right.
I can't save you.
She said,
I can't save you.
It is. It's on me. I gotta do better with that. I gotta do better with that. It's all good. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done, even if I still, and I won't stay up late. It won't take me long. I just gotta sit down.
She lying.
and
her light
focus.
still be on Facebook at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. She be
Wow.
up.
Sleep is just I keep my app stay on. So shoot, I be asleep unless I wake up and go to the bathroom and look and see if Lidra on there. Be like, what you doing up?
Wow. Just throw her under the bus.
She did.
But you
But that's
started,
what
so
happened.
that's on you.
We can't sleep. Like, it's funny because both of us do that, and then we'll text each other and be like, "You up?
Yep.
What you doing up?"
Yep. It be like that every time. Every time. Be like, oh well, since we up, we might as well talk.
And then we get
Throw me in the mix since I be in here chilling too, dog. We'll just have a little party.
All right, ladies. I guess I better get off. I got MJ probably anxious. He was like, can you let me know when Tuesday Talks is over?
Right.
Tell MJ. Okay, he's on a curfew, doggone. He have to wait until after 8 o'clock.
Oh wow.
Look, he just came in here talking about you can keep going.
So you don't want to talk, huh?
We're friends again. Let me not do him like that because we're friends again.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know, look, how long it's been, Tanya, since me and MJ stopped talking?
Shoot, about a couple weeks.
Hi, MJ.
They said, hi, MJ. Come say hey to Miss Bridget and Miss Javonda.
Hey, Tuda. You is growing up on
Girl. Yes.
He
Yes.
is so cute.
Yes, he is a hot mess.
Y'all, let me tell y'all, I gotta tell y'all me and MJ a little story. So me and MJ had a little falling out about a month ago, right?
Like he grown.
Yeah, we did. We had a real falling out though, for real, about a month ago, right? I said, well, I ain't talking to you no more. He said, fine, he ain't care. So we have not talked. So,
Typical man. You see a typical man till about month, 2 months.
Yeah.
So then last night, y'all, me and Ty was on the phone. Then we hung up, and then it was like she called me right back. I'm thinking it's her, and it was MJ, y'all, and he was like, "I'm sorry." I was like, "Oh,
y'all don't reconcile." Look at that.
Friends again.
He was like, when I was on the phone with her, he was like, "Is that Miss Lidra?" I said, "Uh-huh." He was like, "Oh, I forgot. She not talking to me."
Dang it, man.
That thing bothered him.
So he called y'all.
He learning. Look, he learning early. He being taught early.
Right.
What you're not gonna do is play with me. If I say I want to talk, okay, you sit there. You good with it? I don't care. You ain't gotta talk to me. Okay, we'll see in a couple of weeks or months. Let's see. He learning early.
Yeah, he did. Bless his little heart. I was like, oh, that was so sweet.
He did. He called her back. He said, "I'm sorry, Miss Lidra."
I said, it's okay. I said, I forgive you. We friends again.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
It was funny though. He was so serious. He was like, and he was good. After that, he was fine. Then I was like, can you teach the grown up version of you?
Right.
That
Teach the grown up version of you that. Because they don't get it. They don't get it.
That's why they ain't going in 2022.
Right.
No, ain't.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
You say they be like, you cut me off, and I did.
And I did. Well, we should make that TikTok. That's gonna be my next TikTok.
There you go.
And I did.
You removed the title, and I did. What?
Yes. 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 That's what we need to do. Yes. Yes.
Hashtag removing the titles.
Yes.
Come on,
yes.
Stacey, make that TikTok, Stacey.
Okay, I'll make it tonight, and then y'all have
So you
to
make
edit.
it, and then I'm gonna do. You
It'll be
make
like,
it, and then I'm gonna. Yeah, then I'm gonna duet yours. You make it, and then I'm gonna
Okay,
duet
That's not to go
yours.
on TikTok and follow y'all.
I don't even have a TikTok. I need to do. I don't have a TikTok.
Okay, what if I do a lead? Tell me what I'm saying.
We removing title. No, what did we just say?
Y'all said hashtag removing titles.
So you removing titles? No, so you remove that title, and I did.
And I did. So you removed that title, and I did.
And I did.
And I did. Yep.
So, and then you're gonna say I left you in 2021.
Yeah.
And I did.
And I did.
Oh Lord.
And you gotta do it to that song. Stacey, I'm gonna have to send you one. You know the one where it say, it's like that music. Dun, dun, dun. They say, you say I talked to your husband, I talked to your man, and I did. It's the music. So I gotta send it to you. So you gotta make it
so we can all do it you.
Huh?
You got the attitude and the vibe. You gotta do it.
Who, me?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it after you do it. So y'all, this is what we do. We send each other TikToks like
Got her camera on.
All the time.
all the time. We send funny videos. TikTok it cracks us up, and so we
because you have to laugh because
you have to laugh. Okay, well, Stacey, I'm gonna send you one, and then you do it, and then I'm gonna do it yours.
Okay, we're gonna see how this works. Let's do this.
Okay.
It's 8:00, y'all. I'm getting off this phone. Okay, I love y'all. Bye.
See
Y'all know
y'all.
how Stacey is. Stacey be like, yeah, that's my time. My time is up, and yours is too.
And it is. Look, and it is.
And it is. That's right.
And I gotta go sell some jewelry. Ladies. Y'all
All right, she do.
All right.
ladies.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I love you all. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. And we will talk again soon.
All right.
2022.
Happy 2022, y'all.
Bye.